Well, good Monday afternoon to y'all. It's Dan. Lord of mercy, I want to welcome y'all to my home in the sticks. Hope everybody's having a sure enough good Monday. But what I wanted to share with you and y'all today is I had a few folk ask me about some pests that I have here that I deal with on a regular basis over here at my home in the sticks, especially in my raised bed gardens. So give me a second and that's what we finna talk about. All right, y'all, here we go. The first thing that I want to talk to you and y'all about is going to be ants, red ants. I have a lot of red ants here at my home place. There's a lot of red ants in East Central Mississippi, just Mississippi, period. I don't know if you and y'all have ever dealt with some red ants before, but I'm here to tell you, a bunch of them get on you and sting you, it's gonna hurt. And if you're allergic to it, it's even worse. So I have a lot of problems with red ants. Let me show you. Here's one big mound right here. And look at there. There's a mound right there, watch. Well, you know, oh, yep, see them coming out? See them? So I deal with a lot of red ants over here at my home place. I mean, there's just, see those mounds? That's a new mound right there. There was a big old mound right there that I got rid of. And there's one right there. That's just a few of them. Every time I get a good rain over here at my home in the sticks, I'll have several red ant piles just all over the place here on my property. So what I'm going to tell you is, in the raised beds, there are organic ways that you could take care of ants, but over here at my home place, I take care of them with this product right here. I'm going to show you. This is the product that I use right here. It's called High Yield 38 Plus. And it's turf, termite, and ornamental insect control. And it's got permethrin in it. Now, yeah, I have to combat these red ants some kind of way because they will take over. And this product, this High Yield that I use, what I normally do is in the morning, you either use it in the morning or late in the evening. But most of the time, early in the morning, I'll get out here and I will spray around my raised beds most of the time. And I'll take care of some hills that I see if I know that it's not going to rain. Because if it starts to raining, you're dooking in the wind really if you try to use this stuff before a good rain, because it'll take care of the ants, but after it rains, they're just going to be right back. That's how I deal with the red ants over here at my home in the sticks. And I had a few people ask me about the red ants because I deal with them on a regular basis. So that's going to be number one. Red ants, have a real big problem with that. The second thing that I deal with over here at my home in the sticks on a real regular basis is mosquitoes. There are a lot of mosquitoes in Mississippi, East Central Mississippi. It's just one of those things you have to deal with. There's been several instances of the West Nile virus. A few folk in Mississippi have actually contracted that disease. If I'm not mistaken, a few folks have passed on due to that disease. What I do to combat the mosquitoes over here at my home in the place is I don't leave any standing water nowhere. If I have some buckets laying around or anything like that, other than what I use to water my plants or water my animals, I don't have any buckets that have any standing water. If it rains, a bucket collects water, I dump it over, because water is a breeding ground for mosquitoes. To combat the mosquitoes, I use this product right here, Off Deep Woods. Now there's the regular Off, and then there's Off Deep Woods. I found that the Deep Woods works a whole lot better than the regular Off. I've had some folks say, Dan, you could try a Skin So Soft. I just don't like the way it smells, and I don't like that oily feel all over me. So I use the Off Deep Woods and been using it for years. And whenever you hear me reference skeeter dope, that's what I'm talking about. This is going to be a really short video here today, y'all. Thought I'd address those questions that were asked to me. And again, I've had a few folk ask me about it. And I have a lot of, just like any place else, I have a lot of insects that I have to deal with here in my raised beds and at my home place. The two main pests, and I call them pests, that I deal with on a regular basis is mosquitoes and red ants. And those are the two products that I use. I am not endorsed by off or high yield. This is just me wanting to share with you and y'all what I use to combat the ants and the mosquitoes. Now again, there are several organic ways that you can control ants in your garden. I try not to use any of that high yield in my raised beds itself, but sometimes I've found myself using it quite a few times, because I had maybe a couple, 3-4 months ago, I actually had a red ant colony that took over dang near one of my 4x4 raised beds. So yes, I sprayed that bed down with the high yield. And what I'll tell you is, I have not found that the high yield messes with anything that's growing. I have sprayed the high yield around some tomato plants, make sure I ain't standing in the red ant pile. And I have sprayed that high yield around some of my pepper plants. And I have not, knock on wood, since I've been using it for several years now, I haven't seen any effects on anything that grows. Do I do it on a regular basis? No, I don't. Only when I see that I have a real bad red ant infestation in one of my beds, yes, I'll break out the high yield. Again, I hope everybody is having a show enough good Monday. If you like this video, go on and give it a thumbs up. They help. If you haven't subscribed to the Homeless Chicks channel, Lord of mercy, y'all need to come over or give me a look, because I'm always doing stuff. Y'all know that. Really. And with that being said, you know it's coming. Dan Referee always gonna say it. Don't let nobody dull your shine. I mean nobody, especially mosquitoes and red ants. Can't let them dull your shine. And we will see you and y'all in the next video.